Hi, Virgo. This is Eileen, and this is an overview of 2023. So, this is a general reading. So, some of these cards may resonate with you, others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And so what we're looking at is an overview of 2023 for you. And the first card, oh, and also I'm going to go through the reading, and this is a Virgo reading. And then at the end, anybody of any sun sign can ask questions, and I'll see if I can tune in for you. Okay. So let's see. You've got the World, you've got the Seven of Swords, the High Priestess, Death, Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords, and Nine of Wands. So, what I'm getting just looking at the big picture here is something is coming to a close for you because you have been manifesting. You're working on manifesting a much better life for yourself. So something is transitioning for you over the course of this year where you're going to be closing some doors on whether it's relationships, a particular work situation, living arrangement, something in your life that you're closing out. It's like it just comes to an end. And oh, hi, Erica. Good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you caught it too. Good. Good. Happy to have you here. So yeah, it looks like you're going to be closing something out because you've been manifesting new and better circumstances for your life, conditions that are much better for you, much that are going to resonate with you much more than what you've had. Because I feel like for a lot of you Virgos, you've been living with some kind of circumstances in your life, whether this is a living arrangement, a relationship, work situation that you know is past its expiration date. And it's been a drain on you. That's what I'm getting, a burden or a drain, or just feeling like something ended and you're still in it. That kind of feeling, when you know it's time to move on and you didn't move on yet. That's what I'm getting for a lot of Virgos, that you've been experiencing that kind of dilemma. But it looks like in 2023, you're going to have some doors opening for you. The gates are going to open wide. And I've been getting that for 2023, really for all of us, that there where there may have been restrictions in previous years, 22, 21, 20, whatever, that in 23, there's going to be a lot more doors opening for you. It's like the universe, something's shifting in our world is what I believe. And I don't know if this is an astrological situation or what. I'm not an astrologer, but I just feel like things are shifting. And a lot of people are going to be able to move forward when they were being held back previously, in whatever way that is for you, because everybody's got their own individual circumstances that they're dealing with. So you're starting out here with this world card, and this is showing that you're feeling confident about your future. You're feeling confident about changes you're making, even if all of your changes have not been made yet. It's like you're feeling confident this year, and maybe starting early in the year, like between now and these first couple of months going into spring, like you're enthusiastic. It's almost like you can see things more clearly for yourself. You feel like you're out in the open, like you've got more opportunities. You've got a clearer sense of where you're going, what's available for you, that sort of thing. You're feeling burdens lifted already, even early in the year. That's what I'm getting here. And you're acting on this. And this is really where you want to be in your life. You're acting and moving and making decisions based on what's in your heart and soul. And it's a sense of freedom, of opportunities, of you being able to fully express who you are within yourself without anybody holding you back or trying to cover up your talents, your creativity, your whatever it is, your ideas, your ambition. Because for a lot of you, you may have felt that you had to kind of keep things under wraps because you knew others around you either wouldn't approve for one reason or another. They were jealous, they were insecure, they were egotistical, whatever it was. Maybe you were just keeping a lot of things private within yourself, so not to make waves, not to rock the boat. And the Seven of Swords, you have this is talking about, now normally the Seven of Swords has to do with maybe someone trying to cheat you in some way. And let me look at this. You might find that you are more readily identifying people in your life, whether it's one person or a few, that have tried to mislead you, that have tried to undermine you in one way or another, pull the rug out from under you because they're so jealous of you. They feel like they are beneath you in some way and they can't stand it. It's like it makes them mad, it makes them jealous, it makes them resentful. And so they may have been trying to get away with something to fool you in some way or discourage you or make you look bad or somehow pull the rug out from under you. And you have seen right through all this, it's not working. Whatever they were trying to do, it hasn't worked. It's not going to work. This kind of behavior is going to boomerang right back at them. And that's what I'm seeing here. Whoever's done this to you or tried to do something to you, it's coming right back at them. And they're already feeling it in their lives, is what I'm getting. This might be one person, it might be a few people. Something is coming back hard at people or a person who tried to sabotage you, maybe make you feel like you're not worthy of having a good life or whatever it is that they did to you, that they were trying to cheat you in some way. It's coming back hard at them over these next, just right at this time. So you may be aware of it for some reason, you may not be aware, but it's coming back hard on them. It's kind of like a boomerang they sent out into the universe, and it's come back and it's just hitting them hard. That's what I'm getting. That's like, whatever you put out there, you're going to get back. You put out bad stuff, you're getting back bad stuff. Put out good stuff, you're getting back good stuff. And hello, Maurice. Thank you for joining us. But there is something missing. It won't let me log into PayPal account. I don't know what's going on. Did you click on the link that I posted here, Maurice? Because I've got the link that says donate to my channel, and it takes you to PayPal. I don't know what's going on. But you don't have to log in also. You can just scroll underneath where it says log in and go to the part that says or pay with credit or debit card too. I mean, if it is taking you to my PayPal page, you might try scrolling underneath where it says to log in. And I try the link and it won't work. That's the link that I put here. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, I'll tell you what, Maurice, my email address is connected to my PayPal account. So if you do have PayPal or if you're on PayPal, you can make a donation by going to, what is it? Oh, my email is psychiceileen@gmail.com. That email address is linked to my PayPal account. But yeah, I'm going to have to try that out tomorrow and see what's going on with the link, that it's not working. So I'm sorry about that, Maurice, and thank you so much for trying to donate. And you can also donate on the super chat too. But yeah, I don't know what the glitch is, but I'm not sure what the problem is with this link here. Yeah, I have no idea. So yeah, I'll have to look into this tomorrow. But like I said, if you go on PayPal, you can put in you want to make a donation and put in my email address, which is psychiceileen@gmail.com. Yeah, because that's linked also. And I've had people actually send me money that way, like sending it to psychiceileen@gmail.com when they're on PayPal. But thank you so much, Maurice. I really appreciate that you're trying to make a donation. Otherwise, if you want, you can do it on the chat here, the super chat or whatever they call it. Oh, hello, Cords. Thank you for joining us, Cords. And so, and then you've got this High Priestess card coming up here. So you've got some great cards. You've got the World. You've got High Priestess. You've got the Death card indicating something's closing out for you to make way for something new in your life. But this High Priestess, now this is showing an increase in your intuition with this High Priestess card, and that you're going to be able to kind of see things more clearly for yourself in general in 2023. You're going to be able to use, some of you might use different divination methods in the way of cards, or Kitty's got the runes there. She's got a crystal ball in front of her, or just your own intuition, tapping into your own intuition, because I feel like this will help you. I feel like your intuition. Oh, Maurice, you did it. Okay, thank you, Marie. Oh, you must have done it on the super chat. That's super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, after I do the reading, Maurice, I'll go ahead and shuffle the cards for you. And so the High Priestess card here is talking about your intuition being sharper, that you're going within. You're using your intuition to tap into knowledge, to find out who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with. So nothing's getting past you in 2023. If something did slide by, the universe is taking care of them, like with this Seven of Swords, having the boomerang coming right back at them. Otherwise, you're being it's like you're keeping a lot of things close to your chest, as they say, and keeping quiet and going within, paying attention, listening for the signs, any indications, listening to your intuition, and you're just kind of holding back and you're not advertising a lot of what's going on with you, what your plans are, what you're thinking about. You're keeping it to yourself, which is very smart, very wise, because a lot of people do not have your best interest at heart. And so you're making plans for yourself in 2023. You're depending on you, not other people. You're certainly not waiting on anyone else to give you approval or the green light to go forward and act on your plans, your ideas, whatever you're thinking about for your life, your business, your career, whatever. You're just absorbing all the information you can, taking it all in. And then when you're ready to make decisions that make sense for your life, you'll make those decisions. And here's the Death card showing that things are winding down. And these are things that, for some of you, it might be a relationship you've been in for a long time. For others, it might be some work situation you've been at for a long time. For others, just work, relationship, a living arrangement, or maybe it's just a way of thinking and doing things, that you finally get to a place where you're realizing this is not working for you, whatever it is. It's like you've had enough of it. It's time to cut the cord on this, make new plans for yourself, and make some big time changes. I'm getting big changes here. I mean, just letting a lot of the past fade away and fall away, and maybe some of the way you were dealing with certain people. It's like a lot of things are changing and shifting, and you're being protective of yourself, is what I'm getting here with this Death card. Like you've been burned already. You've gotten the rug pulled out from under you, had betrayals by other people. And it's like, no. I'm really thinking clearly about what I'm doing now going forward. And you're making some decisions where some people that are used to you just putting up with stuff and all that might be really shocked that you're not putting up with things anymore. Not that you're having a big fight with anybody, but you're just cutting the cords. See, she's got her sword and there's a cord. See the rope? See the rope going in front of her, and she's got the sword. She's cutting cords. It's like, that's the old me. It's the new me you're going to be seeing from now on. So get used to it. So I love these trends here I'm seeing. 5 of Swords. Oh, petty arguments, rivalry, jealousy, pettiness, gossip. So you might have people that are kind of upset with your new way of life and who you are becoming. You're becoming the person you're supposed to be. And some people who were wishing bad on you might not be too happy about this. Okay. Well, too bad. Again, get used to it. You're moving on. You're not even going to be around most of those people anyway. If you are, you already know who you're dealing with. You're just going to be diplomatic with them and move along with your plans, with your work, whatever you're doing for yourself and for your life. But I do get that that some people are going to be kind of agitated and aggravated, that whatever they were trying to do to sabotage you in some way, go behind your back, make you look bad, whatever they were trying to do, it didn't really work. All it did was get them more agitated with themselves, and it just showed what kind of small-minded people they are themselves. And once again, they're going to be the ones to suffer the consequences for trying to do you some kind of harm, even if it's just with gossip. Okay, just some kind of gossip, lies, whatever it is, it's not going to work out well for them. Okay, then you've got 10 of Pentacles here, and 10 of Pentacles is about doing really well financially, having a happy home life, prospering. And a lot of you might be in a nice, happy, romantic relationship over the course of 2023. Could be someone that you're just getting to know, might be someone you've known a while. For others of you, it might be someone brand new that comes into your life. So it looks, see, it's like a big happy family there with a big fluffy puppy dog. I think there's always a kitty in the picture somewhere. So a nice home. So for a lot of you, you might just find yourself in a really good situation, either with your current partner or you meet someone new and things are just going really well. It's like a match made in heaven for some of you. Some of you are really going to get involved with the person that you're meant to be in 2023. Someone that's very compatible with you, where the two of you can really just live happily ever after, it looks like, and just do well together, prosper and do well and be happy with one another, be on the same page in a lot of ways. And so there's a lot of good potential. I get a lot of good energy with this card. And so there's a lot of good that can come about. Or even if you're not with a mate or whatever, you could just be doing financially well and be happy in your home and happy in your career and with what you're doing, how you're living your life, and just feeling good and prospering and having a lot to be grateful for over the course of 2023. Seeing it's right here below the World card, where you've got everything, you're on top of the world. And right alongside this one, also the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is about being in that flow of prosperity where you've got money coming in. And so you're feeling more, you're more generous. Maybe you're spreading some of the money around, or maybe spreading your time and attention to others. Whatever it is, you're in that universal flow. You're getting good things are coming your way and you're putting out good things. You're kind of, it's just, but it's like you have more money coming in than what's going out. And you're grateful, you're happy, you're doing well, you're in your element. It's like you're really living from your heart and soul here. So things do progress in a really positive way for you, and in the way of security, financial security, your happiness, going after what's important to you, no longer having other people holding you back, trying to trip you up. I mean, well, they might still be trying, but they're not going to get very far. Let me get a sip. I've got iced tea and I've got my water here. Oh my God, I put a whole lemon in my iced tea and it's so good. It's iced tea lemonade. Really good. Okay, let's see. And then you've got Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is typically about some kind of fast action. It can be kind of tumultuous, like upheaval. There could be something that happens really fast that can come across kind of stressful that you have to deal with in 23. But then after that, things, well, they settle down little by little. You're kind of ready to deal with stuff if you have to, is what it is. Now, this could also be a person in your life, maybe a younger kind of person, maybe in their 20s or 30ish, that has kind of impulsive behavior, maybe a quick temper. They might lash out, or if you're trying to point something out to them, they might start accusing you and throw it back at you. This could be, I'm getting workplace for some reason. Some of you might have to deal with somebody in the workplace that's kind of ill-tempered. Could be in your family or whatever also. But I feel like you don't have to spend too much time dealing with this person. That's my feeling I get. So if you recognize who this is, you're better off kind of not bothering with them any more than you need to, because they're not being, they're immature. I get a lot of immaturity with the person here, a lot of growing up. There might be a younger soul. That's what I'm getting. This is a younger soul who hasn't had the pleasure of coming to this earth plane repeatedly. I want this to be my last time around. I want to hang out in heaven with my puppies. Anyway, but I feel like this is like a young soul. So their temperament and personality and immaturity really show easily. You've got 8 of Swords here. Now, this is about feeling restricted in some way. And, oh, you drink it too, Maurice. Yeah, and the lemons make it, well, lemons and tea are so healthy, both of them. Yeah, they're really good. So, 8 of Swords, this is about feeling restricted, just like held back. And I feel like this could be, for some of you, you might still feel like you're trapped in some situation that you really want to get out of as the months are going by in 23. But the feeling I get here is if you are still being held back or feel like you are, it's not, whatever restrictions you're having, they're not near as strong as the restrictions you had in previous years, if that makes sense. Like you do have a lot more flexibility and a lot more leeway to get your freedom. And so you can break free of this situation. This is what's coming across really clearly. Some of you might still be listening to other people, maybe somebody in your family or somebody in a relationship or work situation that's still making you feel like you're not capable of doing better for yourself, whether that's in a relationship, living arrangement, work situation, and they're still trying to brainwash you to believe that, and you know better, but somehow maybe you're trying to be diplomatic. I'm getting that, almost like you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or it's almost like you're being compassionate to somebody. Some of you might have some situation where you're in a relationship and you know you need to get your freedom, and the other person's trying to make you, would like you to feel like you shouldn't be on your own, or you shouldn't leave for whatever reason, like you can't, you're better off with them, that kind of feeling, or maybe a work situation, whatever it is, and you're kind of being compassionate and kind of feel like, well, maybe you can stay a while longer. But what I get here is you don't have to, and you'd be so much better off just breaking free and getting your freedom, because you will be able to. If you're still feeling like you're stuck, I feel like you're not really stuck like you think you are as the year goes by, whoever that applies to. That might just be a minority of people. And then you're ending with the 9 of Wands. And 9 of Wands, this is just showing that you've really been down a tough road on many occasions, but you have a lot of inner strength. And Virgo, since you are one of the earth signs, and I always think of the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, as being very strong-willed, capable people. And so, yeah, you've had a lot to deal with, a lot of ups and downs, not just in 23, but in previous years. But you're real strong. Whatever you've been through has made you very, very strong and resilient. So it's like you're ready for a fight if somebody wants to pressure you in some way or challenge you. The kitty up in the branch up there in the tree. So it's like, almost like, okay, fine. I've been really building a lot of inner strength and outer strength dealing with all these challenges. So if you think you're up to fighting with me, I'm ready. That's what I get from you. As the year is progressing, maybe by the end of the year, it's like, those tactics may have worked a little bit before, but no more. So you're in a very strong position is what I'm getting here. And you're going to keep moving forward and accomplishing what you need to accomplish, whether people like it or not. Very strong. That's what I get. Okay. And then let's see. Let me go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you also. Let's see. So I've got the messages from the mermaids to start with. So let's see what you have from the mermaid deck. Wait a minute. I go back and forth. It's like I've got a sweater on. I get too hot. Then I'll start feeling a little cold. It's like I'm back and forth with this. Okay, let's see. All right. Now, messages from the mermaids. Okay, so mermaids, what are your messages for Virgo for 2023? Oh, look, you got this one. Healing. So you're going to have a lot of healing in your life. You have a lot of heavenly light coming down there. Yeah, so accept healing into your life in whatever shape or form is good for you, because you might need healing maybe in, it could be anything, you know, maybe some previous situation that was very harmful or hurtful for you. Oh, and you have this one here. Ask for help. Yeah, because you're going to have opportunities in front of you, Virgo, over the course of 23. So help will be easy to find, whereas maybe in previous years you had a more difficult time where people were too busy or not interested or whatever it was. I feel like you're going to have way more people wanting to help you in different areas, maybe if it's business, career, whatever it is, even in your personal life. Especially business and career, you're going to have opportunities around you in 23. So if you don't even have to be asking for you don't have to be needing a lot of help. You might just be asking for a little bit of help in one way or another, and you're just going to have people eager to help you in 23 is what I'm getting here, Virgo. You're going to be radiating some really strong energy that people want to be around you and people want to work with you. People want to be of assistance to you, that sort of thing. That's what I'm getting. It says go with the flow. Yeah, so just, rise above the difficult times. Just go with the flow because the universe has plans for you. There is a big plan for you in your life. And so when you kind of listen to your intuition and just move along with it, you're going to be in good shape. Okay, let's see. Those are the mermaids. Let's see what the Sacred Forest deck. Let me go ahead and shuffle the Sacred Forest Oracle cards and see what your messages are from them. Okay, let's see here. Okay, almost dropped that. You've got prosperity. See, be spirit, prosperity. Yeah, you're going to have prosperity coming in your life. You might feel like things are a little up and down over the course of 23, but overall, you're going to be having some really good. When you have a high, things are going to be high. Things are going to be good. So altogether, you're going to come out ahead. By the time you settle up everything at the end of the year, you're going to come out ahead. You're going to realize you had some really lucky breaks. But it's not just luck. It's because you were. What's that saying when opportunity? I'm trying to remember. Hard work plus opportunity meet. You have luck. It's something like that. You will have been preparing, working, and staying focused, and there's going to be opportunities for you. Everything just comes together at the right time. Maple spirit, generosity. You're going to have generosity from nature, from the universe. From heaven, from your angels and God, you're going to have generosity bestowed upon you because you have been generous with others. You have been looking at the bigger picture and being on your spiritual path and living a good life and doing unto others as you would have them do unto you, so to speak. And you're going to have generosity bestowed upon you in different ways that you don't even expect. That's what I'm feeling like. There's different areas that you will have generosity from nature, from the universe, people, just in unexpected ways. That's what I'm getting, that you're going to have generosity bestowed upon you. Okay, let's see what else you have. You have Aspen spirit, courage. So you're going to have courage to deal with whatever you need to deal with over the coming year. And that's where I'm getting that 9 of Wands. It's like, hey, been there, done that. Don't even waste your time messing with me. It's like anybody who wants to go up against you, they're going to find out they made the bad choice. They made they miscalculated. I'll put it that way. So you're going to be very strong and ready to deal with whoever and whatever might come your way. You might be thrown off guard once, but after that, it's like, I'm going to be on guard. I'm paying attention now. And so people won't be able to get away with very much at all when they're dealing with you. And let's see what other cards you have here for 23, Virgo. Okay. This one is the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. So let me shuffle these. These cards are large. I like large cards, but they start slipping out of my hands when I'm trying to shuffle them. I don't want them to land on the floor. Okay, let me fan these out before I do drop them. Okay, so this is Spirit of the Animals. Oh, wow, I like this. Dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Oh my God, this is perfect. This really ties in with this reading. I love this message. Dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. I love it. Okay, let's see what other messages you have here. Here's another one. Wow. Eagle mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. What a wonderful message. These messages are fantastic here. Yeah, you've got a lot of good going your way here. Okay. And you've got giraffe, visionary. I love the beautiful. Look at those beautiful giraffes. They're so adorable. Visionary, rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Yeah, that's a good message too. Okay, let's see what other messages you have here. Get these out of the way here. Okay, let's see. Magical mermaids and dolphins. Let's see here. Oh, this is a good message. Alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Great message. Okay. You have playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestations. This is true. I have found this to be true in my life. The more joyful or happy that I have been, the more I find miracles take place. It says the dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestations. Okay, let's see what other messages you have here. Okay, this is the Fairy Tarot deck. Let's see what your message is from the Fairy Tarots. Oh, okay. You have the Moon card, and the message is powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. That's what I was seeing with that High Priestess card, kind of seeing through things. Seeing through. And you know, when you look back at your life and think about all the times you got worried and fearful about something and maybe didn't end up being that big of a thing, or you dealt with it and moved on, or whatever it was, when you look at how much time gets wasted being worried or fearful about something, it's like it's just not worth it, you know? It's like you're better off just staying calm and expecting things to go well. A lot of times they do anyway. Okay, and then you've got Princess of Summer, gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced, a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Okay, and then let's what you've got. These are the angel answers cards. Now, if you had some situation you were concerned about or wondering about a time frame, this says the next few weeks, within the next few weeks. So that might be an answer for some of you within the next few weeks. And you have let go. Yes, so if you're worrying about something or really concerned about how the outcome of something, this is saying to let go Kind of like they say, let go and let God. Just let go, because when you kind of let go and you're not worrying about something as much, it's easier for good things to come your way. Okay, let's see what other messages you have. This is messages from the angels. Okay. This is Angel Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. And let's see what else you have here. This keeps coming up here. Angel Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. I love that message, because I have lots of puppy dogs in heaven from years of having big fluffy puppy dogs in my life. I miss them and I love them all. Okay, and you've got this. Look how gorgeous this card is. Brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. I mean, that's the icing on the cake. So, okay, Virgo. So that's your reading for your overview of the year. And now I can go ahead and focus on the questions. And so we have Maurice, and thank you so much for your donation. Maurice, I'm sorry about how that link wasn't working. I got to check that out tomorrow and see what's going on with that. So maybe sign into my PayPal account too and see if something's going on in there. Okay, what do the cards say about my finances in the next 5 weeks? Okay, let me see. Let me shuffle a deck of cards for you, Maurice, and see if I can get you some feedback here. Okay, so this is from Maurice Evans Jones. Maurice, I really always get such good vibes from you. Like, you're going to be fine. You're going to be, you need to get into that mind frame, because that's what I get feelings from a person's name when I'm looking at somebody's name. And I always feel like when I'm looking at your name that you're going to be financially secure. You're going to be doing well for yourself. That's who you are, and that's the life you're supposed to lead. You're not supposed to be having a really hard time unless it's just temporary, because everybody goes through their ups and downs and has temporary challenges and problems and all that. I mean, most people do. I feel like if they don't, they must be very fortunate. But overall, who you are, the person you are that you came to this earth to be, is someone who's financially secure and just solid, living a solid, secure life. That's what I always get when I'm from you, and when I'm looking at your name. I wish you could see it the way I see it, because I get vibes. I get that kind of feeling that I can tune into a person's name about who they are and different things about them. And I wish you could see it through my eyes, or my, what I'm seeing, because your life is one of stability, financial security. It's not one of always struggling and having trouble with money. So I can't help but believe that whatever temporary problems you're having, that's all they are. They're temporary. But I wish you could get yourself I wish you could see you the way I see you. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And see your life the way I see your life, because it's solid. Okay. That's what I'm trying to get across. It's solid. Let's see. Even if it doesn't feel that way right now. Let me see here. 3 of Cups. So you're going to be celebrating. You've got King of Swords. So I don't know if there's somebody making a decision. I can't remember what you told me, if you were waiting for a payoff or something from an accident. I thought you said something like that. 9 of Pentacles. This is prosperity, Maurice. This is money, financial security, doing well, enjoying your home. If you got a garden, whatever it is, just feeling prosperous, enjoying all the good you have. You've got the Knight of Swords. This is something coming in quickly. So you might be getting word, if you're waiting on money to come through. It might just come all of a sudden. And this King of Swords might be someone who's in back of that, who's been taking their little time, pushing things along, you know, and then all of a sudden things just start loosening up. That could be what we have. Let's see. You've got the death card. There's an ending of an old way of life to make way for new beginnings. Let's see what else you have. Six of Cups. Look at that kitty. That's a that kitty's always looking at me like he's reading my mind, he or she. Telepathic kitty. Six of Cups. Yeah, going back to an earlier time where things were a lot easier and better and more enjoyable for you. This could be getting back together also with a friend, and you and the friend, you know, find that you're really enjoying each other's company and having a lot of happiness that way. Could even be somebody you knew from a previous lifetime, but it might be somebody from this lifetime that you haven't spent much time around lately, and you two get back together and you're both really happy enjoying each other's company. So that's kind of nice, especially if you're busy worrying about your money and all. It'd be a nice little something to get your mind off of whatever problems you're perceiving that you're having right now. But this is a happy situation. This could even relate to times earlier when you felt you were doing better financially in your work, and returning to those times where you're doing well again and feeling comfortable also. Let's see. Okay. You've got this Empress energy, and this can be male or female, but this Empress might be benefiting you. There might be an Empress energy that's helping to push things along in your favor, Maurice. I'm getting this Empress being in your favor, something that's going to benefit you and help you to feel back on track and on solid ground like you need to and like you should, you know, what's rightfully yours. This could be somebody involved. Like if you are, I'm trying to remember if you told me, did you tell me you were waiting on a payout from an accident or something? Because this person might be instrumental in pushing that through and getting it through for you once and for all, if that's what you're waiting on, or in some other area of your life that just makes a change that has the authority. Yes. Okay. This person might be the one who's got the higher authority on this matter to go ahead and get that payout to you, because the King of Swords, I felt like this person might be involved, but I wasn't getting action to get things moving for you, almost like they were waiting on this or that, or just kind of looking at other things also, maybe different things, and yours was just among them. I'm not sure. It just wasn't really focusing on you. Whereas this Empress, I feel like this is somebody really helping to just get things moved along in your favor, though. This is in your favor. It just smooths out. So it's like where there was kind of like roadblocks and all that, then all of a sudden everything just smooths out. And it's really good and it's solid. And it's all on the up and up. That's what I'm getting, like the correct amounts, the just everything as if there was no problem to begin with. You have the Four of Swords. This is just talking about resting and recuperating, because you've been stressing so much and worrying about these things. You really need to get enough sleep at night. You really need to try to stop worrying, because it's making you, you know, worry is draining on you too. It can really drain you. So get plenty of sleep, get as much rest as you can right now. Eat healthy food, you know, get the right amount of exercise. Just try to really get enough sleep, though, because this is recovering, trying to recover, letting yourself recover from being drained and stressed out, you know, just worrying about things. Yeah, because you have this here, Nine of Swords, where you've been maybe laying awake, not sleeping well, or feeling extra stressed and worried about things. And the person's worrying, the swords aren't even touching the person. It's like they're worrying about things that may never happen. So in this card here, Four of Swords, is you need to rest. Let yourself feel relaxed and feel free, and just have faith that that money is coming to you. No one's going to hold it up and prevent you from having it. It's yours. You're supposed to have it, and it will be coming your way. So, and then up the road here in the future, this is who you are, the Emperor. You're going to be feeling much stronger up ahead. Maybe not right now, but up into the future, because that's what I always get when I'm looking at your name. You are supposed to be prosperous, solid, on solid ground. That's just who you came into this world to be, Maurice. You didn't come here to be anything else. You know, you've got your challenges like everybody does, but overall, you're really a strong person, very strong-willed, very capable. You're going to just make your way through whatever life has to offer you. I think probably one of your biggest challenges in life is learning not to worry so much. That's what I feel like, learning to have more faith in the universe, have more faith that you're always going to land on your feet. That's what I get, Maurice, that the more you can get into that frame of mind, of just knowing everything's unfolding correctly. I'm protected. You know, you got to feel that sense of protection, because you do have a lot of protection from heaven, your angels, your ancestors, your relatives in the spirit world. You have a lot of buffer all around you where you're being protected. You kind of like have a protective wall. You have insulation. You're being insulated from anything really bad happening. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And you're going to come out of whatever situation you've been dealing with, and you're going to feel so much better, much better. And then you're going to look back and think, why was I worrying so much? I wasted so much of my time worrying. I wasn't sleeping well, etc., etc. And look, Page of Wands, good news. That's some kind of good news. That's business related for you. See that? But that Empress, yeah. So you're going to be good. Things are going to be fine for you, Maurice. I think your biggest challenge right now is not to worry so much. And if only you could see you how I see you, then you would really feel good. You'd feel solid. You'd feel secure day by day, and be able to sleep well, because you know everything's going to work out fine, that you always land on your feet. You will be landing on your feet. You have a cushion. You're being cushioned and protected by heaven, the angels, your relatives in the spirit world, the universe. You've got a nice barrier around you, a protection that a lot of people don't have. And it's because you've been living a good life and living the way you should live and being an honest, good, hardworking person. A lot of people who just take shortcuts or who live dishonest lives and whatever, they don't have all that cushioning and protection and around them like you do. So just keep thanking heaven for protecting you and helping you through these situations. I always ask God and my guardian angels to help me, or if I'm not able to sleep or worrying about something, help me to let go of these worries and just be peaceful and have faith. But yeah, you've just got to get into that frame of mind where everything's okay. You're always going to be landing on your feet. You've got a lot of protection around you, because I always see that. I just see it when I see your name. It's just so clear to me and strong and solid. It's very consistent. It's not like up and down jaggedy. When I look at your name, everything is smooth for you. You're supposed to have a solid, smooth, prosperous way of life with a lot of financial security. You're just going through a little rough patch right now, which many, many people do, at different times, sometimes repeatedly. But those experiences just make you stronger anyway, because you are a very solid, strong person. So, okay, Maurice, and let me see if you got a card here from the angels, from the magical mermaids and dolphins. You see it says, wait a minute, make sure. Okay, positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Yeah, you need to avoid negativity as much as you can. You have a new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Yeah, so you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Everything's working out well. It's just, yeah, you see that? You've got this card again, rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. You're getting that twice to catch up on your rest. So, and then you've got this card, soulmate relationship, a new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Yeah, so you're in a lot better shape than you even realize, Maurice. So just keep expecting good to come your way. Yeah, you keep having it. You have to switch it back over. You're welcome, Maurice, and thank you. I'm glad to be of help. Yeah, I want you to just see yourself the way I see you, and I want you to have faith that you're always going to be landing on your feet and you're protected at all times, okay? And just, I'm a big believer in God and my guardian angels. If I'm ever extra stressed, worried, whatever it is, bothered by something, I totally turn to God and my guardian angels and ask for for protection and for insight and guidance and all that sort of thing, you know. But keep putting your mind on how you want things to turn out. Just keep picturing things really going well for you, okay? Because that's what I keep seeing for you. So, okay, and then let's see. So, somebody, okay, at the end of the reading, I see cords. Is there a message from my Virgo mother? Let's see. Oh, I wish my mom would learn to rest a bit. Oh, hello, Frito me. I don't know how to pronounce that. But hello, thank you for joining us. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card, see what the message is for your mother, cords. I don't know if anybody else asked me anything. I don't see anything else. Okay, let's see. What's the message for Cord's mother? Yeah, I do feel like she worries a lot. That's what it feels like. She worries a lot, your mother. I feel like it's, if I'm tuning in correctly, does she kind of tend to worry about worst case scenarios or something? Things going wrong, that type of thing. That's what I get from her. Let's see, what's the message for your mother? Oh, here's one for her from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. This is what your mother needs to know. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Protection. I like that message. That's, yeah. Let's see what else she has here. Okay, here's another one. This is for your mother, cords. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Because that's what I'm getting. Yes, she's paying for her funeral now and wants me to help her sell off everything, even your stuff. I'll tell you the truth, cords, and I mean maybe it's everybody's choice paying for her own funeral. I told my son, cremation is so much cheaper than a funeral. And so I even told my son, I said, whatever time it's time for me to leave this earth plane, an angel told me when I'm 97, which I believe. I told him I want to be cremated, and then I want my ashes buried in the backyard along with next to whatever puppy dog's ashes or whatever we have buried back there. Sprinkle some flowers, say your goodbyes, and we're done. Don't let anybody convince you need to go buy some expensive cat. I mean, really, when you think about it, when you die, your spirit is not in that body. So, I mean, because she feels like she worries. She's nervous and worries about so many things. And it says here it's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So, I don't know. Have you talked to her about? I mean, once you're gone, you're not going to feel the cremation. I mean, that's what I told my son. Don't even think you got to spend a whole pile of money on a funeral or anything. That's all I want. Just put me next to the puppies in the backyard, my ashes, and sprinkle some flowers, say your goodbyes. I was thinking today also it'd be nice to set a margarita there too. And we're all good, So, yeah, I don't know. I do feel like your mother's a very nervous type. That's what I feel like, and worries and nervous and worries too much about too many things. I get a lot of fear in her. And, I feel like she really needs to have faith in God and her guardian angels, and don't be putting on all those pressures on herself, because all that's I mean, really, however much time she still has to live on this earth plane. I mean, I know when I get to the end of my life, I don't want to look back and think I spent all that time being in fear and worry and all that sort of thing. I want to feel like I felt free and relaxed and at ease and just had faith in God, guardian angels, the universe, myself. I don't want to, and that I've been, just working hard to make my dreams come true. I don't want to feel like I spent a whole lot of my time being afraid and fearful and nervous about too many things. And then she's got waves of prosperity, new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Yeah, I think you ought to have a talk with your mom and ask her if she might be a little more open to cremation. She might have been talking to those salespeople also. I'm going to be 69 in a couple of months, and once you get in your 60s, you're getting all those things in the mail from those funeral homes, and it's like everybody seems to think I must not be living much longer. It's like, oh, don't be holding your breath waiting on that, people. So helpful person, someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Yeah, cords, maybe rather than just live in another state, I could sell my place to move here with her, but that means leaving my children that are young adults. My dad passed away a year ago, and she worries she won't have enough money to stay in her home, so she wants me to help. Good money and car this spring. Yeah, cords. I mean, it's a shame for her to be spending all that money on a funeral. Why don't you talk to her about cremation? I mean, the difference in price is astronomical. It really is. And then she already, I mean, she might be living a lot longer than she even thinks she's going to live too. Although if she, but she sounds like, and what I feel from her is that she just worries way, way, way too much. It's like, yeah. I don't feel like you should just, she wants me to help her sell off everything, even your stuff. Yeah, I feel like you need to, don't be pressured to do things, cords. Why don't you sleep on it? You think about what feels right. And what about she's worried she won't have enough money to stay in her home? Cords, have you looked into one of those reverse, what do they call that? A reverse mortgage? Is that what it's called? Reverse mortgage? Where they start giving you money from your equity every month or something like that. You might want to look into it, look at all the pros and the cons. I'm no expert about those things, but I know some people, they've worked well for some people and all that. Rather than some drastic changes where she's selling everything, you're selling your stuff and all this sort of thing. And kind of, maybe take some time and don't rush into those kind of hasty decisions that may not end up being the best decision. Move here with her. That means, yeah, that would be difficult. You selling your place to move where she is, but then you have your kids you're leaving behind, your adult kids. So I say take a breath and don't be pressured into doing something quickly, and listen to your intuition, listen to your feelings, and ask her if she is so intent on her funeral and all that. I mean, I feel like she's got enough time. I mean, I don't know. It's not for me to know when it's somebody's time to go, but she shouldn't be so nervous and worried that she worries herself into the grave. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. The more relaxed and laid back you feel and more you have faith and, everything's fine, you're going to be fine. I think that would add years to her life rather than being really worried all the time. So, but yeah, so that's the big thing I get with her. She's very nervous and worries and fearful, but you should step back and really weigh things out before you just let her pressure you to do things based on her worries and fears, and look at the different options that are available for whenever that time comes. But, you might want to talk to her about whenever that time comes. That might be 20 years or so down the road for all you know, or more, who knows, about the idea of cremation. I mean, I have no intentions of paying for any expensive funeral. Cremation, that's it, done. Backyard, few flowers, put me next to the puppies. I'm happy because my spirit's going straight up to where my puppies are. hanging out in the clouds anyway. I know that already, so I don't need any kind of big to do. Okay, let me see. So I hope that's helpful, Chords. Let's see who else. And oh, you're welcome, Maurice. Also, if I didn't say you're welcome. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's free to be me. That's why I couldn't. I was thinking free to. I'm just looking at that free to be me. Who said hi earlier? And I thought it was a name. Okay, let's see. She's in her 80s, so maybe another 20 years, if if that much. Thanks. Well, an angel once told me very loud and clear in the middle of the night when my son was really little and I was tossing and turning and worrying about what would happen if something happened to me. And an angel, I woke up in the middle of the night and an angel spoke very loud and clear to me and told me I will live to be 97 years old. And I've always felt like I'm going to have a long life. So I just feel like, hey, I need to get my declutter and do things like that by the time I'm in my 90s. Get rid of the clutter and that sort of thing. So it won't be too much trouble to get rid of my stuff when I'm 97. So you never know. She could easily have maybe, I don't know, she's got 20 years. Some people, I mean, if I'm living to be 97, she might make it to 100, or at least to my age, to 97. Or maybe, who knows, whatever, I don't know, just, she does feel too nervous and fearful to me. And I know I don't want to end my last years or any of my years being nervous and fearful. You just got to have faith. So, Chaley, hi Chaley, thanks for joining us. Patricia, oh, you're welcome and thank you. Yeah, it's a good year too. Good. Okay, let's see. Chaley says, I'll be here until 92. You see that? Chaley's going to live almost as long as I am. So you just never know. I mean, the truth is, the more you worry and stress, the more you shorten your own life. So, Okay, and then wait, somebody else was asking things here. Oh, Erica, my birthday is Sunday. Happy birthday. I had the blues about missing my husband, Maurice. Oh, and her husband's name was Maurice. Please and thank you. Oh, okay. All right. And I know somebody else. I saw a question here. Okay, Erica, let's see. Well, happy birthday for you for Sunday. Your husband. I feel like your husband, he stays very close to you, Erica. He stays very close by you. That's what I'm getting. Do you ever feel his presence around you? That's what I'm getting from him. That he does stay very close. Let me see something here. Yeah, he stays very, very close to you. I get him as the king of clubs. He loves you very, very much. I feel like he's very grateful for you, for his family. He's got an attitude of gratitude, I feel like, even in the spirit world. And that he feels like he's always just real close by. Or if not all the time, most of the time, quite a bit. He feels like he wants to comfort you. That's what I feel like. Do you ever feel him around you? Yeah, he doesn't want you to be unhappy. That's what I get. He misses you. He misses being with you in person. Yeah, that kind of makes him a little sad especially if he sees you're sad and he's in the spirit world and there you're on the earth plane walking around still. So, but he knows it was his time to go also. He's comfortable. I don't feel like he's, he still relates to you in a very strong way. Very much still relates to you, Erica. It just feels like you and him were so close, and he's still very close to you in spirit. So, Erica, do you feel him around you? because I do feel like he stays very close to you in spirit. Yeah. Yeah. So, he's just watching over you. And he wants you to be happy, though. He doesn't want you to be sad. I can tell you that. I feel like that kind of bothers him if he sees you being sad. He wants you to be happy. What's the message? Oh, here you go. Here's a message from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestations. I feel like he would like for you. And then you've got this: dream big, let go of small thoughts about yourself, see yourself succeeding. I feel like he wants you to have some big dreams for yourself and pursue big, happy dreams for yourself, Erica, whatever shape or form that might take. That's what I feel like from your husband who's in spirit with you. He really wants to see you happy and joyful and just going after your dreams. He wants you to follow your dreams, whatever that is. And he's going to be right there alongside. He's going to be right there close by. But he says you deserve that. That's what I'm getting from him. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to make your dreams come true. Pursue, have a big dream in your heart. Make a wish, because you're going to have something magical unfolding for you. And he's going to be watching from heaven, watching from spirit world. He'll be standing alongside of you a lot of times, and you may not even know it, but you'll be happy with changes you're making in your life. That's what I feel like. Okay, let me see. How late is it getting to be here? Okay, it's almost 10:30, so I'm going to close it out pretty soon. Let me see. Patricia Scowin says, happy birthday, Eric. I know your husband is around you, too. He is sending you a beautiful bouquet of red roses. Oh, isn't that nice? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to answer a couple of quick ones because it's getting kind of late for me and I want to close it out. And hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Who's on the list next for tomorrow? I've got Sagittarius for tomorrow. Okay, what is tomorrow? Is that Thursday? I guess tomorrow's Thursday, yeah. So let's see. Free to be me. My daughter's a Virgo. Do you see her getting a good running car this spring? I feel like she'll be able to get a car, but she might have to make repairs to it. It might be a good car, like a good solid car, but it might need some things done to it. That's what I'm getting. So, but it looks and feels like it's a solid car to have, but maybe it's got to get a couple of new belts or some new tires or, so make sure when she's looking at cars that she takes them to a reliable mechanic to check it out before she makes a purchase to see what's going on. I know when we got my son's car a number of years ago, and that car has been working out well. I mean, he's had to have repairs and all that done, but he needed to buy a used car. And we drove a good little distance for the best deal. It took us about an hour or so to get that to that particular town to get this car. And we took it to a local mechanic and it was leaking oil and he didn't really know what was wrong, what the problem was. It had oil every which way. But I called our good mechanic that we used where we lived, and he seemed to be warning me against getting it because he said, unless you can get it over here, but it would have been a long drive for us to get that car there, for him to check it, bring it all the way back to that dealership. I mean, a very long drive. And so, but he said, look, I wouldn't recommend it if it's leaking oil. It could be something really expensive. Unless I could look at it, then I can tell you. But my son and I both, so his advice sounded like we shouldn't get it. And he's a good, solid mechanic, that we knew. But my son and I both had a good feeling about getting it, like it wasn't that bad, whatever it was. So we went on our feelings entirely and bought that car for him and took it to our good mechanic after. And it was a tiny little $1 part, but the whole engine was covered in oil, so he had to do a thorough cleaning just to find out what was wrong with it. But so that's what costs the labor. But he even said, this is a really good car, you know, take care of it, it'll last you a good while. So it was a good choice, but we used our intuition to buy it. If we had not done that, we would have passed up on it. And so I would say have your daughter bring the car to a mechanic when she's looking at used cars, but listen to your intuition as well. Okay. And because I'm seeing her possibly buying a car that's a good solid car, but it might need some things, but just basic maintenance things, you know, a belt or some tires, or I don't know, who knows, you know, a new battery. I don't know, you know, cars have so many different parts, but I feel like she can get a good car, but there might be some extra expenses getting some repairs done on it. Erica says, I truly appreciate you wholeheartedly and what you do for the community. Thank you so much, Erica. I am so grateful that there's appreciation for what I do. Thank you so much. I love hearing that. And let's see. Yeah, Happy New Year's. She's saying Happy New Year's. Patricia, be happy. Erica, free to be me. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Let's see what else we're looking at. Okay. Shaylee says, can I ask about this guy Daniel I met, please? I'm going to have to re-watch this. I have a Virgo moon and rising. Daniel. I'm getting a little bit of an iffy feeling about him. Not bad, but not real solid. That's what I'm getting. He might not be real solid and consistent and steady. That's what I'm getting, Shaylee, about this guy, Daniel. So I would say take your time getting to know him. Don't expect too much from him, and get to know him, and don't rush into anything, and don't believe everything he says, because he feels like he might be kind of around you and then either disappear or be preoccupied and maybe give you some reason that may not be accurate. I would say be more of an observer, getting to know him first. So don't rush into getting serious with this guy, okay? Because I'm not getting a real strong, solid, steady feeling from him. I'll say that. Nothing really bad. I just feel like he might do a disappearing act here and there. Something. Back and forth, something, kind of get distracted, have distractions. I don't know if it's family or work or other people he's seeing. I would just not put too much into him and take your time getting to know him and see if things start smoothing out. But keep your options open in the meantime. That's what I feel like. Okay. And free to be me, you're welcome. And Erica. Thank you so much. Patricia, you are so beautiful, Erica says. Isn't that nice? And let's see. I think I answered everybody's question. And it's getting kind of late for me now. So I need to get going. And hopefully I will be back tomorrow. And I'll do Sagittarius, and then hopefully the next day for Gemini. And then I want to start on the February readings for each sign, and starting out with Aries and then moving along from there. So, okay. Yeah, I don't think I missed anybody else's message. And if anyone else does want to ask, look for my reading tomorrow. And you can ask me at the end. And yeah. So it hasn't been any hot and cold yet. He actually wanted a commitment the second time we hung out. I don't know. It sounds like he's trying to rush things. Yeah, Shaylee, take it easy and observe and go one step at a time with this. That sounds pretty fast. Yeah, I wouldn't rush into anything with him. I just feel something feels iffy with him. So, and you know, a lot of times people are on their best behavior when they're first getting to know somebody. So I feel like Chili, he's very, very attracted to you is what's going on too. Okay. So it's like you're a good catch and he's trying to catch you early on before somebody else does. He wants to get you on the net before somebody else does, Shaylee. So, so yeah, you need to just keep things going kind of slow. Don't let things get rushed too fast. So, yeah. um, Erica says, sweet dreams, Miss Eileen and Soul Family. Yeah, yeah. Good night, everybody. Or if anybody's in another time zone, good afternoon, good day. So, and hopefully you'll see me out again here tomorrow sometime. I keep trying to get here to do these in the afternoon, but the day just keeps flying by. So we'll see what time it is, somewhere between afternoon and nighttime again. Okay. All right. Shaylee says yes. Okay, everybody. I'm going to say thanks, everyone, here and close it on out. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, have a good night, good evening, good day, whatever, and hopefully be out tomorrow.